What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And in today's video, we're going through some of the brand news that actually came out like a little bit later last night. It came out, I think, when the new day clocked over. It was really weird. We don't really get that much news when the new day clock's over, but we got like two new banners just detailing some information about some events that are going to be arriving extremely soon. So the next thing is the next campaign event. However, when you look at the dates, it starts September 25th and it ends October 1st, so it only goes for 1 week, this particular campaign event. So expect another one extremely soon. If I had to guess it, the campaign event after this is probably going to be preparation for the upcoming treasure map against Crocodile. And that was also something that did come out last night as well, is that once the treasure map ended, the new treasure map character was announced, and this is going to be the treasure map Crocodile, which I also did predict in my video yesterday as well. If you guys haven't seen that video where I predicted Katakuri and treasure mode Croc coming out, there'll be a card at the top of the video you guys can go ahead and check out there. But it also lists some of the boosted characters. We've got the limited rare crew Ben Beckman, New Coliseum Neptune, and Don Krieg are also going to be boosted characters as well. And then we have some boosted characters that we already own, so the treasure map characters, the Coliseum characters, some raids, extra islands. But then you go to the Sugo Fest, and look how many legends are boosted. You have, I think I counted was 23 separate legends here, and then under it there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different super evolution characters as well, so that counts for 29 separate legend characters. And then they haven't added Katakuri yet, who will be boosted as well, so that's 30 legend characters in the game between 6 and 6-star plus that are going to be boosted for this treasure map. So that is insane. So if you have a lot of legends, this is going to be a really good treasure map to farm, because the list of characters is absolutely crazy. And then of course you have the rare recruit characters, and you have the treasure map Sugo Fest characters. So all of these characters you can go ahead and check by clicking the treasure map icon in the top of this little tab here to see all the boosted characters, and they will update that once more characters do get released. But anyways, what we want to be doing in this video is actually talking about the new banners that they revealed last night on the new day. So this first one is the Champion Challenge against the Charlotte family, running from the 27th of September all the way to the 4th of October, PST time. Now, this particular event didn't ever arrive on JP. This is a global exclusive event that has arrived. So let's go ahead and have a look at what it details here. So it says, challenge the Charlotte family in the mirror world that has appeared on Extra Island. In this quest, get your hands on the manuals for Sugo Fest exclusive Charlotte Katakuri, Big Mom Pirate Suite 3, as well as others, which does include all of the new batch. So all of the new batch skill books will be available on this island. Plus, special requests at Chopper Man, you'll get even more rewards. So I don't know what kind of rewards we'll get for doing the Chopper Man stuff. Hopefully, you know, we get some, some pretty cool stuff, maybe some gems, some tomes, some USBs. So we'll see what that entails. But when this event actually goes live, I'll probably be streaming it, so make sure to go ahead and check the Twitch channel for that one. Furthermore, it states that Expert and Ultimate difficulties are going to be available for this particular quest. So Expert, I believe, is 30 or 40 stamina, and then Ultimate is like, I think it's 50 or 60 stamina, so that's what it's going to be for this particular event. So the strategy, so it details some information about the ultimate difficulty. So the most difficult island of this particular event is listed here. Now it says recommended character is obviously going to be Charlotte Katakuri. So if you get Katakuri, he's going to make this particular island a little bit easier. There are 7 stages in this event as well for the ultimate difficulty. It's probably going to be the same for the expert one, but they might make it down to 5 or 6, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. Now it says pay careful attention to the speech in certain battles, since you'll get a painful counter if you use certain specials. So this would ideally mean that when you enter a room, he'll say something and you have to actually make certain that you actually read what he says, because he might say, like, if you use an attack boost, he'll do something wrong. So if you activate an attack boost, he'll have like a special interrupt to like counter that. So you do have to pay attention, and we don't really know what kind of particular interrupts are going to be here. But I would assume you have to bring like one of everything, like an attack booster, an orb booster, a chain locker, whatever, an orb manipulator. There's going to be lots of annoying things in this particular dungeon, so it's going to be interesting to see how it goes. And as I said, this never came out on JP, so it's going to be a global first event. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of us global players take on this particular event. Also, it states to bring along Cerebral or Fighter Crew, as special charge time will be reduced for Battle 1 for Cerebrals, and then Battle 4 for Fighter characters. However, Oven in Battle 6 will bind fighter characters for 15 turns when defeated, but will also reduce the captain's charge time by 20 turns, so keep this in mind. This is interesting. There aren't that many bind reducers that can remove like up to 15 turns. That means that you would need to run like either... I honestly wouldn't suggest bringing fighters for this particular event. That's going to be quite tricky to get around, and there are a lot of the good characters in the game that you would want to use for this event are going to be fighter characters. Like for a cerebral team, you'd probably want to use like Legend Robin, and she is a fighter, of course, even though she's a cerebral lead. Another one like Lucy is also a fighter lead. V2 Akainu is also a fighter. So this is going to be a little bit tricky, but I'm sure we'll try and find a way around this, of course. And it also says, when bringing along fighter characters, be sure to have a special that reduces bind. I mean, you have to reduce 15 turns of it. I mean, guess it's 12 if you have sockets, so like 12 turns of bind is actually quite tricky to get around. Katakuri in the boss battle can do a variety of dangerous attacks, so try to defeat him before he can act. So ideally you want to go ahead and use actual Legend Katakuri to delay Katakuri, and then you can just basically kill him off reasonably easily from there, I would assume. Only wanted posters for boosters will drop from this quest, so you cannot get any certain characters. The only thing that drops are going to be the skill books, maybe cotton candy, maybe USBs, and also boosters and stuff. So interesting little island that they are bringing to global. And when we check out the campaign event, it actually lists a little bit more of the same that we've already just gone through here. And as you can see on the banner, you have the skill books for Katakuri, Oven, and Brûlé here as well. And it just basically states that, yeah, they're going to be requests at Chopper Man, and it's running from the 27th to the 4th of October. The second event on this campaign is going to be the Champion Challenge, arriving from the 25th to the 29th, so it's not going to be here for that long at all. So I would suggest, if you need to farm this stuff, you need to do it as quick as possible when this island gets released, because there's going to be multiple different islands that are going to be released, and with each of these islands you can farm up skill books for certain characters. So you can see for the first part you've got Cavendish Dofi, that's V1 Doflamingo, V1 Law, Shanks, Ace, and you got a lot of the older legends. A lot of the older legends are here, pretty much pre-time skip Luffy. I mean, you got Sakazuki there, and that's about it. You've got pretty much all of the legends before time skip Luffy's release, essentially. Those are all the legends that are going to be available to get skill books for. So if you guys have some really old legends that you haven't maxed their skills for yet, this is a really great event for you. So make sure to check which island you have characters that you need to skill up, check the dates, and make sure you are farming it on that day so you can max your skill books, grab the skill books to max the characters that you need to go ahead and finish off. Event number 3 is something that we actually talked about in yesterday's video about the Zunisha ship is actually going to be returning from the 25th to October 1st. Now, for this event to actually work, you have to pay 30 gems on the unlockable missions on Extra Island. When you pay 30 gems, this island is unlocked, and when you clear it, you get like USBs, you get tomes, you get plus 100 cotton candy for every single type, you get 5 princess turtles, and you get the ship as well. And the ideal team to run for this is running a double buggy team, because it's a very, very easy island. You can run buggy with it, and you can get those dupe drops of the really cool unlocks that you get from the Zunisha Island. And this ship, I've got to say, is probably the best ship in the game. If you guys have 30 gems to spare, I strongly suggest picking up this ship, especially if you have a very good powerhouse team or a very good cerebral team. This ship is so good. Like, this is the best ship in the game. You have to have this ship. Like, if you got the Judge team, you want this ship. This ship is the best ship for Judge. If you've got Robin, if you've got V2 Law 6+, if you have Katakuri, this ship, you need it. You just need this ship. You got V2 Lucci, pick up this ship. Like, if you guys have enough gems to either do a pull on the Katakuri Sugo Fest or to get this ship, I would suggest getting this ship. It is going to be much, much more worth in the long run to pick up this ship, because we don't really know when this ship kind of returns. It returns at really weird times, so I would just suggest picking it up, because not only do you get the ship, as I mentioned, you get some really cool rewards on top of it. So just make sure on the 25th of September, you use those 30 gems to unlock this island. Event number 4 is going to be the return of the Bountiful Turtles on Extra Island. The Princess Turtles will be returning on these specific days, one after another, from red, green, blue, yellow, and purple turtles. So make sure to go ahead and farm them up if you do need to go ahead and max out some characters max levels. And then on number 5, we have the return of 100% chances of ambush with Ambush Quest Whitebeard. So if you need to go ahead and pick up some skulls for super evolving characters, make sure to farm this up. However, it is only going to be available for 24 hours against Sabo's raid boss event, so it's going to be a little bit tricky for some people, but Whitebeard is the easiest of the ambush quests, so you know, Sabo, to be honest, is a little outdated in terms of his difficulty, so I don't think too many people should have that many issues with this particular event, but it is nice that they are returning the 100% chances of ambushes. Always really good to see. Event number 6 is going to be the return of the Celestial Dragon Island, so you can get lots of belly, especially after all the limit break stuff that has happened recently. It's nice to stock up on some belly so you can continue your limit breaks. On number 7, we have the Forbidden Tome Island of Rayleigh returning as well, where you can get your hands on one of those socket books every single day between the 29th and the 1st of October. Remember to use double buggy for this event so you can get potentially dupe drops of your Forbidden Tomes, which is great. And then number 8 is double the chance to level up a skill from the 29th into the 1st. That's actually a very, very small window, so I don't know why they're making it such a small window, but then again, this event is only a week long, so don't expect too much for this event, but we should be getting another campaign event extremely soon, and double chance of super success from the 25th until the 28th, and then a rainbow gem every single day from the 25th until the 1st throughout the whole entire event. But definitely the most interesting thing is the champion challenge against the Charlotte family. As I said, when this goes live, I'll probably be live streaming, so make sure to come out to the stream and say hello for that, because I'm interested to see how this event's actually going to go, and I'm not really too sure what kind of team I want to build for this. It's going to be interesting to see how the actual dungeon works and what kind of characters are going to be useful for it, but we're going to find all that out when it does get released. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Now, if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and smack the like button down below, and if you want to stay up to date with all of the content I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.